Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sandbox Wednesday stream. I am Alex Florez, aka Kamisazi, joined here by Frozen Lucas. There we go, he's back. Or he was back. Now he's frozen again. Now he's not frozen again. I don't know what's going on. Hey, there we go.
I have absolutely no clue.
Alrighty. So, hi, Lucas.
What's up, man?
Well, we've got some exciting stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah.
So let's resize here. Let's
Are we making ourselves bigger or smaller?
Not us.
Oh.
I'm resizing
Okay, cool.
Twitter so that way everybody else can see it better. There we go.
So this tweet, I'm excited about it. Yeah, there's a lot of things that happened in here. I shouldn't say a lot of things, but there were some really big things that were talked about in here, and yeah, so I'm really excited to hear your take on it.
Sure. So right now live are 6 new Lunar New Year sandbox experiences. Chord Hero Music Gallery by Chord Hero Music, a McDowell Land, Meta Chinatown by Chili Game Studio. I think we mentioned this on the last stream. Chili Game Studio did that amazing like Ninja Turtles meets Naruto like frog game where you're like a frog with a staff and you're fighting these giant like Oni bosses.
It was so cool.
It was really
so
super
beautiful.
Cool. So excited to play Meta Chinatown if it's made by Chili Game Studio because they do really cool stuff. Next Station Metaverse, PCCWHKT Future Era. That's a very long name. I believe this was was this the phone company one from Hong Kong?
Oh, that's what we came up. Yeah, because I was trying to pronounce it. I was like quacked, and it was not that. It's the initials of a company.
Right. And Legend of Sword and Fairy by Softstar Entertainment. So if you don't already have a Sandbox account, what are you doing? It's easy. You can click this link right here to register, and we're going to share this tweet in the chat right there. Yeah, let's scroll through and look at all this stuff. There's 5 ways to win multiple prizes to celebrate Lunar New Year in Sandbox style. 200,000 sand across 3 pools for a pool for Lunar New Year, a pool for Alpacadabra's avatar, and land pass. Maybe I'm not reading that correctly.
I think it's across 3 pools. You have a chance to get into them if you do the Lunar New Year stuff, or if you do the or if you own an Alpacadabra avatar, or if you have the land pass.
That's the thing. I'm not sure what the land pass means. That's the part that confuses me.
Yes.
So there's a Medium article linked to this, which may give more specific details.
I'm gonna look through that right now.
It says Lucas's mic is low. Give me a sound check real quick, Lucas.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Okay. Lucas and I are at the same volume, but maybe it was just that particular sentiment.
I brought my mic closer to my face hole.
Yeah, we're a little punchier on the audio. All right, limited edition Lunar New Year NFTs, 1 Lunar New Year memorabilia. Remember, memorabilia are not NFTs; they are linked specifically to your account, not to your wallet. And a mystery box with a total prize pool of 50k sand. Mystery box. What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Only one way to find out. Or, we could give some hints. I mean, we don't know the specifics of what's in the box.
What hints can you give?
But it says right in the tweet, the box includes, or says, winners will receive. Now, maybe the way sometimes tweets are worded in a weird way because of character limits and stuff. So sometimes the language can get a little confusing here. So you don't get all of these things if you get a mystery box. I don't think it's you could potentially get one of these things out of the mystery box. So winners, I would switch will to may. Winners may receive a premium land special Lunar New Year NFTs, or special, like, yeah, when you say will and then or, I would say may, but that's just me. Special Lunar New Year NFTs, or an NFT reward from a variety of projects, including Cool Cats, Gutter Cat Gang, World of Women NFT, and Dead Fellas. And these are all like blue chip projects.
Those are some pretty big names right there.
This is like not quite Bored Ape Yacht Club tier, not quite CryptoPunk tier, but they're up there as some of like the biggest projects of all time. So that's a big deal.
Combine those names with the premium land comment, and that's why I got excited.
Yeah. Lucas was like, we were talking about this. Right? Right? I said, of course.
I did.
So, all right. So this is the event page here. Let's see. Is this the whole event that you sent in the link here?
Or
is this just the one that's... this is social challenge number 1.
This is the challenge,
the first part.
I believe one of them was actually like a list of all the contests, or was it just the first social challenge? No, if you look at the second link I put up there, it's just a link to the contests, the events page.
All right, so there's 130 cards, I guess, or is that a fan? It's a very tiny icon. I can't tell if it's supposed to be like a spread apart fan, or if it's a stack of cards. I think it might be a stack of cards.
I don't know.
Or maybe somebody more familiar with Lunar New Year traditions can tell me. Ooh, and I can't go back. There we go. I'll click the appropriate button. Oh, yeah, they appear to be cards. I think here's a bigger view of that image. Red envelopes, maybe? Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's a thing.
The red and gold envelopes?
Yeah, it's usually money in them, right? That's the tradition for Lunar New Year's. You can give an envelope with some money in it, I think. That's what I've heard. I've never gotten one, so.
So my wife is she's Asian, and every New Year's her family has this tradition where we'll go to her aunt or uncle's house, and her grandparents, the ones that are still alive, will kind of get there, and everybody just kind of celebrates them, and we give them envelopes full of money.
There you go. That sounds like exactly what this thing is.
Yeah.
All right, so you can check all these out on the events page. You can go there just by going to sandbox.game and clicking the play button here, and it should be the first thing that pops up. But if not, you can click the events button also. And then we've got social challenge number 1, which is playing in the PCCW HKT Futurera experience. And they've got all the details there. So lots of cool stuff. How long does this go to? When does this event close?
It's different each one, but at least it's about like 28th, I believe.
Yeah, it's all open until the 28th of February. So I would like to play these on stream, but today we said that we were going to catch up on some of the games that people have requested we take a look at.
I would like to throw one thing out there.
Sure.
The SMCU Palace and the NFB, the Carrefour project experiences, those both close on the 26th. So if you're planning on doing those, do not wait till the 28th.
Yeah,
they're all on the same page. They're not the same event, but I could see the people getting confused with that.
Yeah, make sure if you look at the events, they all have a date range on them. So be sure to, or not a range, but a when it ends. So these all say February 28th. I believe this is local time. So like this says 9 a.m., this says 10 a.m. I'm pretty sure that changes to whatever your local time zone is. If you're using a VPN, that might mess it up.
I just realized that it was actually giving my time, because every time I would play these contests, I would look at the time that was on there, and then I would like translate that to UTC time. And I didn't realize
you would interpret it as if it was UTC time and then mess yourself up.
Yeah, and then mess myself up greatly.
Um, somebody said when Ice Pilot says, when are Alex and Lucas having an axe throwing contest? I have thrown a hatchet before.
Oh.
I was not very good at it, but I believe I was still in middle school. So we were at some sort of like historical, not, it wasn't like a historical village, but kind of like a Ren fair, but I don't think it was actually a Ren fair. But some people were doing some Ren fair type period things. And I remember there was a woman throwing hatchets at a big cutout of a log on its side as a target. And I tried it, and I think the back of the axe, like, you know, so you got the hatchet like as a shape, this part hit the wood, and it just kind of bounced off and landed on the grass. And I was like, oh, that's my axe throwing skill. I could kick over
like this part right here.
Yeah, that's you just have an arm's reach of your desk. This is what I've got in arm's reach of my desk for big items that you can throw.
So I throw axes competitively. That's
wow.
why Ice Pilot's saying that. So I'm in a league, and
I know who's gonna win that then.
Why I said it wasn't a contest, but I will happily throw axes with anyone in the chat if we ever meet in real life. That would be a dream come true.
So Alex is the only one who didn't know about the axe. Why am I the only one who didn't know about the axe? Why did everybody else know about the axe?
I don't know. Ice Pilot's intrusive.
All right. So, yeah, just make sure to check out the events. Be aware of when they end so that way you don't miss them. And along with this, we'll also talk about NFBs. Now, is this one? This is not related to NFBs. So, there's another NFBs event going on. Did they have an experience before, or was it just the NFT collection? I don't remember.
I believe it was just the NFT collection. There's certain things in this world that I really enjoy, and bees are one of them. And so when they had their first drop, I made sure to be a part of it. But I believe this is the first published experience that they have that's actually out there for everyone.
There's two experiences.
Yeah, like Save the Bees and The Last Bee or something like that.
The Last Beehive.
The Last Beehive.
Save the NFBs and The Last Beehive. So yeah, and this is they are involved in conservation efforts because bees are very important for our ecosystem,
our survival as a species.
Yeah, they're pretty foundational to the way we raise crops that we and animals eat. So, yeah. Anyway, play the games, learn about bees, save the bees. Don't go on a date with a bee. I just Bee movie, the Jerry Seinfeld. It's just my kids watched it, and I'm just like in horror back there, like, what are we watching? Why is this? I had never watched it before I had kids. Apparently, it was a lot of meme fodder, and
oh, I did not know that.
Yeah,
but it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So yeah, it's such a weird movie. It's very weird, and it's one of those where you can't tell if it's like, is it intentionally bad? Is it trying to make you cringe, or was it genuinely like trying to be a good movie and didn't really succeed? It's a very weird movie, but it also feels, yes, Conrad, I do like jazz.
What about ska? Do you like ska?
I do like ska.
I feel like ska is like, you know, the young man's jazz.
That's a whole can of worms of musical discussions.
I'm just poking at Alex right now. I know
too much about like modern music history to like to let that one go. So I'm gonna push it down and not think about it too hard and move on.
Repress.
All right.
Are we talking about a partnership?
Yes. The Sandbox partners with MM2 Group to create a content-themed world in the metaverse. This is a Singaporean Web3 company called Metaviva, which is a subsidiary of the regional media and entertainment company MM2 Entertainment, aka MM2. They're building a virtual playground in the Sandbox Gaming Metaverse around MM2's IPs. I'm not too familiar with MM2, but I imagine people in Singapore are. It says fans can visit and play through the scenarios to explore the what ifs in a film's story. So it's creating Asian content-oriented experiences for anyone to explore. We're in talks with filmmakers to create alternative endings to their upcoming films for players. Oh, that's an interesting idea.
Like that.
So you can check out more on Medium about this. All right. Now we got some of your games to play.
We do.
Now, do we have... Oh.
We do.
Can I... I was going to share a bean.
Go for it. While you're sharing that bean, I
don't remember if I can or not.
Oh.
Well, it's not so much whether I can or not, but I don't want to misspeak because I know the thought that's in my head and I'm trying to remember if it's still a valid thought. So I'm going to let that bean germinate for a little bit and we'll see if there's a sprout coming out of the top of my head later.
You bean tease.
All right. Where was our list of games that we were gonna play? We did Hoverboard
Very
Hero.
bottom of the chat. We did Hoverboard Hero.
Oh, you update it. Okay, I see.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
These are the page numbers are old.
The first one says played on 114. We already played the first one.
So I'm marking when we're playing them as well instead of just taking them off the list. So I have like some sort of a record of what we've done.
Sure. Okay, so our next one up then is Paul Life Made Me's WMG Game Jam Final Song, which was on page 18, but may be a little bit further back now. I'm
thinking it's around the same area because the one down below that is the Italian GM Boot Camp Blue Lab Team Blue. Mm-hmm. And it says page 15 on that. And I'm looking at the Game Dizzy's Genie right now, and it's saying 1415 for that as well. So either nothing's been uploaded or this is just a few days behind.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look. I'm not seeing any WMG stuff yet. Triple F Speedway. Now with ramps. That sounds exciting. Look at this thumbnail, though. Look at this. That's gorgeous. I kind of want to check that out, but we told people that we were going to play their other stuff first. That's a really attractive thumbnail. Just good job.
I think I'm going to need to turn off and turn back on again because I seem to be frozen. I'm just kidding. I actually like the position that I'm frozen in right now. It's a wonderful smile.
It was so comfortable. Took all the work out of it.
There's Babylon
Conrad says it is page 1819. Did I skip it? Was it just there? And
he says bluish dark thumbnail.
I see The Land of Midnight Melodies. It's a nice title.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it there.
Yeah, I'm having some troubles with the the game dashboard.
It might not have refreshed.
Which one are we looking for right now? Is it
Final
song?
Yeah.
Let's if we can't find that one, let's go to the next one. Why don't we do this? Why don't you go to the next one, the Italian Blue Lab one on page 1415, and I will go page by page and look for Final Song. Oh, also Conrad's saying they played Final Song yesterday.
Oh, okay. Well, then probably some good feedback came out of that. What was it? Was it the Blue Lab? Boot Camp
Correct.
Italiano? All right, that one's easy. It's the very first game on the gallery right now.
Oh, did they just redo it? Or just refresh it?
Well, maybe it's the most recent thing uploaded. I don't know.
That's classy of them.
It's unlikely. There is a way that when a game gets published to the metaverse map, that does like update its creation date and kind of like pushes it to the front. But that's not something that most users can access. So maybe there was some something going on in the background that made that happen. Anyway,
question for you, Alex.
Sure.
Is there any way for someone to get on the Wizzy the Orange airdrop list if they don't own a Wizzy the Blue currently?
So the airdrop list is already set. It was set back in October or November 2021. So the airdrop list has been around for a while. It was for people who held a Wizzy the Blue at that time, and then we were just waiting for layer 2 to mint Wizzy the Orange and distribute Wizzy the Orange. So people on that list have been waiting over a year now to get that. I think the vote, last I checked, was overwhelmingly in favor of a claim instead of an airdrop. Where's my mouse?
I think a claim's the best idea, personally. And I think a claim that actually expires after a certain amount of time.
So
if I was to do it, that's how I would do it.
So I don't know that we can do a time expiring claim with the way the contract is set up right now, but what we can do, and I need to confirm this, but I'm pretty sure what we can do is put only a limited number of Wizzy the Oranges in the contract that will be able to activate the claims. And if all of the Wizzy the Oranges get claimed, then some more can be put in that wallet, and then some more can be claimed until we reach the deadline or whatever, and then stop putting Wizzy the Oranges in that wallet. Because what we don't want to have happen is have the Wizzy the Oranges having like 40 of them or more sit in that wallet forever, never getting used by anybody. So Main Glow has been patiently waiting right there at their computer since October 2021. Yeah,
I believe it.
I believe it too. It's been just waiting for layer 2, and at this point I don't want to make people wait anymore. So we're trying to make the layer 2 experience the best for everybody possible. And while I wanted to do Wizzy the Orange as a layer 2 special thing, I think people are more interested in being able to have and use Wizzy the Orange more so than they care about what layer he's on. And it seems that everybody I've talked to agrees with that. So we're gonna do layer 1. Gonna be minting it at the end of the month, and the claim might take a little bit to set up because, as some of you may know, there's been a few bugs with the claim platform that are currently getting worked on. They should be all resolved in February. So I don't know when exactly that claim will go live, but we're at least taking care of the minting and making sure that the list is accurate. All right. So getting a Wizzy the Orange, probably what we're gonna do, and this is based on what I saw people's commentary on the poll, is like, what should we do with the remaining Wizzy the Oranges? And I think what we're gonna do, here's a bean for you.
Oh,
it's not ready yet,
back.
but we're working on a Discord for the council. This would be this would include all of the Wizzyverse stuff, as well as the golden liquidity rewards and pirate content, which is kind of tangent to the Wizzy stuff. So there will be special roles for holders. We'll be able to do other things with that, like sort of DAO style voting. So people who are verified owners of those items with those roles will be able to participate in exclusive polls. So that way we could have, say, all the Wizzy the Orange holders can vote what happens to the rest of the Wizzy the Oranges.
Oh.
Which I think would be
a nice little DAO setup. I like it.
Would be, I think that's the most fair way. You know, everybody on that airdrop list, which is now going to be a claim list, has been waiting for over a year for this. So I feel like it should be up to them what we're going to do with the remainder, whether they go on sale on the marketplace and what kind of price point we're talking about. If we do them as giveaways on stream, if we burn them and decrease the total number, increase the scarcity, or we could do like a second round of airdrop where we see who has Wizzy the Blue now, and see, you know, where it's changed and give some new people an opportunity to get that. So those are things that we'll discuss with Wizzy the Orange holders once that claim is set up. So there's the potential for other ways to get them besides buying them off of somebody from the claim list, but we'll see what they choose. All right.
So many activities.
I'm going to restart this because I didn't see what it said at the beginning. Is it going to show the message? Yes. Okay, good.
I was listening to all the beans and I didn't see it.
All right. For the game, it's 2,286 or 2286. It sounds 2286. I don't know why I even tried saying it a different way. May 21st.
21st.
So I will say this is made by our Italian team. So English is not their first language. So this would normally be 21st, 21 ST. But it just kind of like totally broke my brain for a second there trying to read it. Planet Earth Blue Lab is a research center that works on alien technology. All right, so we've set the scene.
I'm in.
And we look like we're very appropriately dressed for this scenario here.
Who, you and me, or your avatar?
No, my avatar. I'm my super rare VoxEdit here.
I'm wearing my robot shirt.
Hey, well, that also seems to fit.
I know.
I'm actually, what am I wearing? I'm wearing my Metroid shirt.
Nice.
All right, results are promising.
Slater Aid says, I just like hearing Alex pronounce 21st.
A little bit of lisp going on there.
Oh, that was wonderful.
My grandfather always told me the story of when he was young and started mining Bitcoin. Now it is no longer possible to do it. How much I would give to be able to do it.
There's a joke in there somewhere. I don't know what it is, but...
Tobiah is waiting. Tobiah. I want it to be Tobias without the S, so it's Tobiah.
Toby.
The A is silent.
I'm just giving him a nickname.
All right.
Seems like a good dude. Deserves it.
Yeah. All the Tobys I know are great people. Hi,
Except
finally you've come.
Office. So except for the one on The Office, that guy was a real jerk.
Was he really though?
No, he really wasn't. But I really got into it with Michael. I was just like, yes, Tell Toby how much he sucks.
All right.
I'm gonna
Robot
stop
Harvey
now.
says, "Hi, finally you come back to us. Professor Tobiah is waiting for you inside. Go to the reception and take the key card for entering in the laboratories." All right. Wait, did we oh, we have to go to reception. I got it. Got the key card. Can we talk to this one? Nina just goes, huh? A1 to A2. What is this thing? It looks like a donut, like a mechanical donut. It's a thing. All right, we have opened the door. Oh, there's a little it's a Roomba that we can ride.
I mean, what else do you do with Roombas? You either ride them or you attach a speaker to them so you have DJ Roomba. I mean, those are the only two things you can do with them.
DJ Roomba, I like that.
DJ Roomba.
This is a very
definitely not stolen from a TV show. It's definitely my idea, original.
Hey, Pickaxe Master, we are currently playing. Oh, it doesn't say the name here. It's Blue Lab, which is by our Italian team. And it's on the very first page, first position of the Game Maker gallery right now. Very easy to find. This clone is growing well. Soon we will have the first being immune to all diseases. That's
wow.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, ah! You attacked me!
The clone?
No, the gorilla in the cage. If you interact with the cage and you just stand there, he's like... So I'm basically tapping the cage. I'm interacting with it, and he like just... He doesn't like that.
That's wonderful. That's a
Feed
nice
me.
little detail right there.
Feed me. This is like a puffer fish or something. The dosage was too high. We have to reduce it. They killed a gorilla. I feel like there's some sort of violation there of gorilla rights.
Oh, absolutely.
Tobias says, "Hi, you finally reached me. I have got great news about the stone that you brought in the last exploration mission. It appears that this stone is an energy source and may be able to power the entire city. But to prove it, I have to fix this old gem analyzer. Please help me find the components to fix it. I need a wrench and a power cord. The first one should be found near the gorilla cage, and the last one can definitely be found in the storage room."
See, now I don't think it's in the storage room. I feel like they're trying to mislead you.
Well, we got the wrench.
Hmm.
The storage room. That's the ship port. Experiment area. Wait. Oh, it does say storage. I would make this panel so I can open and close the door from the middle, but I can't open and close it from the panel. And instinctively, I saw the handprint panel, and I wanted to interact with it here. Which, if you're at the right angle, you can. You have to be like right on the edge there. So I would add like a button here that does the same message that opens the door. What are these? These look like Star Trek teleporters, kind of, but not glowy.
A little bit, yeah. With the swirly dust pattern.
Ah, there's the power cord. Thanks. You did it quickly. Now let's see if we can fix this old analyzer. Ah, bad news. It's definitely broken. We need to build another one. I know it's not your job, but please find the components around here to build a new analyzer and assemble them inside the experiment area. I guess it is my job now.
Did you sign up for that, or they just assign it to you? Because that seems rude.
I don't know. I'm not sure what exactly I'm assembling. But I guess we'll...
It's a death ray. It's a death ray. I mean, clearly.
I just don't know what the analyzer looks like. I saw that I was able to pick up that thing, but I'm not sure. Oh, experiment area. I took it to the wrong place. This one. Okay, so I got that. Oh, it's this thing. There should maybe be some sort of like indicator that this is the thing I'm trying to assemble. So I need a red gem sort of thing. Or, oh, I need these.
Can you just take that one?
No, that's the broken one.
And you're fixing it.
I'm building a new one. I don't see the, well, I don't know if the red gem thing appears in there. I guess it's a crystal that we collected, so... Do we need to collect a new one? Near the gorilla.
When you brought the bars, like those vertical bars over, were they originally like crisscross patterned, and then as you attached them to the base, they like straightened out? Was there that's really cool. That's
I think
a nice little touch.
Yeah, I think they spawned out a new thing.
Yeah, but you didn't see like the disappear, reappear asset little animation that most people usually kind of either unintentionally or intentionally leave in there. So that was really cool.
Gee Whiz is saying that they were about to buy a golden liquidity reward and saw that it got... I'm guessing that the person that they were about to buy it had sent WETH to the Beyond Crypto wallet. They're reporting on Twitter that they lost 120 lands. So I guess the thing to be concerned about is that you're buying an NFT from somebody who stole it, right? That's probably what if I'm understanding this correctly. So some things to look out for on OpenSea. I don't have a specific... I would show it on screen, but I don't have a specific example.
Yeah.
Although I guess... actually, you know what? If we went to... Gee Whiz, which liquidity reward is it?
Also, just a little constant vigilance tip. Like, whenever the markets fluctuate like they do, when they go up, the amount of scams that come out, or the amount of like phishing schemes that come out, drastically increases whenever the market takes a dive up, because it's a new way for people to refill those coffers. So whenever, I mean, always be careful, but always be especially careful right around the time when we see some sort of a jump. Right.
Oh, well, one of these isn't even real. Actually, now I'm confused. Why is it showing up twice?
So
this one's not real. See how it has one owner? I don't know how they got it in the Sandbox assets, though.
That is...
It was an airdrop from null address 4 months ago. Okay, I'll need to do some research on this. So, from 4 months ago, though, I'm not sure what happened 4 months ago, but the fact that there's only one owner on this
is sketchy.
It indicates, but it's in the Sandbox assets, so either they figured out a way to mint this to the contract unofficially, or this might have been an experiment for layer 2, which is possible. But it was minted on Ethereum, so I'm gonna need to do some research on this one because this one's sketchy. But this has no listings or offers right now, so this isn't even the one that people are talking about. There's no activity on this other than the airdrop to whatever wallet this is. I don't even know who this is.
Gee whiz, if you want to send me a link privately, like one-on-one, I can share that with Alex in our stream chat.
So this is the real one. You see that it says buy the Sandbox game. Now this is not 100% reliable in the description because sometimes that part doesn't show up anymore. But you do see that it has 652 owners, which indicates that there's been distribution of it. You can see that it has had sales history, and it's got a bunch of favorites and a bunch of views, and you'll also be able to see that I own some if you go to kamisazi.eth. I have one of them. I wasn't expecting to be that high up on the list, but cool. So this is the real one. Now the thing with the listing, I might not be able to find it here, and it may not be reported yet. But sometimes you'll see how you get the verified account check mark here. Sometimes you'll see an exclamation point in a circle, and I think it's red. But here we go. So you see how it says it has a red circle with an exclamation point. It says this account may be compromised. So that means that whoever has this wallet, potentially their account has been accessed by someone else. Somebody else has gotten control of their wallet and may have taken a ton of stuff out and is trying to like liquidate their assets. So taking their ETH, taking their whatever other crypto they have, and maybe trying to sell off some of their assets also. Not in this transaction. You can see that it was transferred from this person to this person. So this may have been a totally legitimate transaction here. Maybe. Although I do see the same wallet transferring out to multiple people. So the different things can happen. Sometimes it's sketchy. This has been doing a lot though. Whoever this one is. It looks like they've been collecting a lot of assets. So yeah, just be super careful out there. I prefer trading with people whose names I recognize. Yeah, you gotta always be super vigilant. Again, the same rules always apply about protecting your keys, protecting your wallet, and making sure that people can't get into that stuff. As far as buying Sandbox assets, another thing that you can look at is like, where did the person that you're potentially buying it from get it from? Did they get it from the claim contract? Because you should be able to see that too. If we do just transfers or not, it wouldn't show up on OpenSea. It would show up on Etherscan. So if you go, you can scroll like fairly far back, and you go to one of these transactions on Etherscan, and now Etherscan actually has an NFT button here, and it will show you NFT details on Etherscan, which it didn't used to do. And this will give you transactions from any platform, not just OpenSea. So if we go to the last page here, it shows you the mint. And right now I'm logged into my profile, so I've actually like nicknamed some of these things. So like here it says TSB Claim Wallet. I made a tag on that, so that way when I see that somebody interacted with wallet 0xa21342F7 on and on, I know that's because they did a TSB claim. So this is the wallet that holds the TSB claims.
You can add nicknames to things in your Etherscan account.
Yep. So yeah, if I go to
really
say this random wallet here, I have no idea who this is. You need to make a profile on Etherscan, which is like, I think you just use it like an email and password. And then my name tag here, you can update and assign a private You can do a name tag, and you can even leave a note. Nobody else can see this but you, or anybody who's looking at your screen like you are for me right now. And I don't have any nasty notes on anybody, no worries. But I do have name tags, so TSB Claim Wallet will show up like that. I have other like Sandbox people. I make note of their wallets, so that way I can see the record more easily than trying to memorize a whole bunch of wallet addresses, which I don't do because I'm not crazy.
Adding that nickname to things, like I do that in my MetaMask wallet for all the addresses.
Yep, I do that too.
And it's so, like, ever since I've started doing that, it's changed the way I use my MetaMask, and it's so helpful. So I didn't know you could do this in Etherscan as well. That's really cool.
So yeah, you can see when it's a claim. So if you go to buy from somebody, you can see, oh, did they claim this? Did they buy it from somebody else? And you can see the whole chain of history of how they got this asset when it transferred. Sometimes it takes a lot of digging. It is like detective work. But if you want to be sure that you are getting an ethically sourced NFT, you can check the transaction history.
Also, just to be safe, and it's an extra layer of transactions, but if you're ever unsure about something, always have a secondary wallet that you're purchasing things from. Don't, like, the wallet that holds my Sandbox stuff, I never purchase anything from that wallet. I transfer a bunch of stuff to it, but I don't ever purchase, I don't interact with contracts on it. Because I'm always worried that I'm going to interact with what appears to be a valid contract, and it's just, it's a garbage phishing contract. What'd you realize, Alex?
I'm just reading the chat and I'm confused what we're talking about. Something about revoking permissions. So if you're ever worried, I'm not sure if Danimal Cilantro, which is a hilarious name.
It's a wonderful name.
I'm not sure if they're talking about a specific issue that would need to revoke permissions. Them and PG Metaverse OG. But if you feel like your wallet is compromised, or if you can do this at any point that you want. While you're on Etherscan, you can go to the More tab here, Tools, and Token Approvals. I believe it's Token Approvals. There you go. And you can connect your wallet if you have a MetaMask. I imagine it works with Brave and other stuff. So you connect, and then you can revoke permissions on contracts. So you can revoke your signature to use OpenSea and stuff like that. You can revoke everything. And what that means is, like, the next time you go to, say, buy something on OpenSea or buy something on the Sandbox, you do need to re-sign your initial approval on those things. But it can be could be a good idea to clear it out every once in a while, because you may have given permission for something that maybe you weren't paying attention, and then later on down the line they find out that there was a compromise in that contract. So it can be a good idea, but it's kind of like deleting your cookies. It means that all the sites that for Web3 that you were logged into, now you have to go and like re-sign permissions on everything. So
a story for that. I do that about every 3 months. I'll go in and I'll revoke a lot of permissions via just the back end on Etherscan. And there was one time where I revoked a permission on like a Monday, and on Wednesday, the contract that I had revoked got hacked. And there was a large group of people that were a part of that project that were also in the Sandbox, and they all got all their land taken, because what happened was something about like a backdoor from this other contract allowed like carte blanche access. I don't know if I'm using that phrase properly, to all the wallets that had given their permission to it. And so it was basically like, just the wallets were just, once they found that vulnerability in this other contract, they were able to just kind of do whatever with the wallets that were attached. And so luckily, but just by just pure luck and happenstance, just coincided with my calendar just right. So it didn't happen to me, but it was literally every other person in this project. It was really scary.
Yeah. And for the most part now, like, I mean, I'm not too worried about, say, like OpenSea and the Sandbox, because I know that they before they push any changes to their contracts, they go through
line by line.
Well, not just that by like third party verification. Not the verifications, auditing. There we go. We do third-party auditing. So like somebody from outside of our platform like looks at everything, goes like, okay, this is secure, and it comes as like a full report of not just like it's good or it could be better. Like it goes specifically like, okay, you have this in your contract. This is vulnerable to these things. That should be changed. There's these other things which are fine. You don't need to worry about them. And this stuff over here is good. So it's like it's a very detailed report that outlines what needs to be corrected. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing the listing that was being mentioned specifically, but oh, here we go, Beyond Crypto. So yeah, this account may be compromised. So it's possible that, like we see that this was sold for a very low price to this wallet. So it could be that whoever has this wallet is trying to take stuff at a very low price and maybe trying to be sneaky about it. But then this person or somebody else for them has reported this to OpenSea as there's suspicious activity. This person should be concerned. So anyway, that was quite a detour from the game that we're playing, but I think it's important. We were playing a game, but it is important to bring up these security things. It's always helpful to have these sorts of reminders. So, did we get shut in here? Uh-oh.
Have you been in there for? It's like a time lock. It's like, nah, you've been still for too long. We're gonna close this door.
I think it's just because we assembled the thing that we were supposed to assemble. But yeah, we're locked in now. So yeah. Anyway, the security stuff, like when it comes up, I like addressing it and not like letting it sit too long, because it's important to have these reminders and to always do research, learn as much as you can about the space, and try to stay safe and help inform others. It's possible Beyond Crypto did something dodgy. I don't know. I'm not going to
speculate.
The OpenSea is saying that there could be something compromised about that account, whether it's because Beyond Crypto did something or they're a victim of something. I don't know, and I'm not going to speculate on it. Even after you look at all the transactions, the reason why those transactions happened could be mysterious, right? Because somebody who has gotten access to your keys and is doing transactions in your name looks the same as you doing those transactions, right? Which is one of the reasons why Web3, when it comes to like stolen resources, is kind of like a Wild West, because there's no real way to prove whether you did something or somebody else did something. If it's happening from your wallets, which is why it's super important to keep your passwords safe, keep your keys safe, and just be very careful. All right, I cannot open the door. Music changed. It doesn't matter who I am or how I entered. The important thing is what I came to do. Who's sir? That stone looks like an interesting object. I came for that. Oh, I think there's something going on over here, and I can't actually see them. That stone is the center of my research. I will not let you... I moved the camera too far. I don't care about your research, and I didn't come to ask permission. What I want, I get. Goodbye. Who was that? Where'd they go? I feel like we were supposed to stay closer to the window. Or is it this person? Or is this just... I think this is just the computer going, alert, alert, alert. We have a giant holographic head. This is kind of like some Power Ranger stuff going on.
I was trying to think of what that reminded me of, and it's absolutely Zordon. Well done.
Have you seen it? They stole the stone. All my searches will fail. I couldn't do anything. The door was locked. Don't worry. I'll go after them and get the stone back. That's my job. Oh, we say that. And this guy's hair is feeling a little bit like Zoolander to me.
Let's say he's got like a Princess Leia vibe going on, maybe. Are those buns on the side? I don't know what it is, but he's feeling it.
It's like, sorry, just whacked my microphone. It's like the horn hair.
Yeah, the Mugatu.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I see it. I see it now.
Oh, it's this guy. Sir, stop. This stone belongs to my boss. It's not yours. Don't follow me or you'll regret it. I see you're determined. It'll be better to take some precautions. We can't chase him. What? He's destroying the floor as he goes. Okay, so we got a parkour game going on here. Checkpoint. Okay. That platform wasn't moving at first. I was getting a little concerned.
Hey, Alex.
What's up?
Is it about that time?
Time for a giveaway. I think so. Sure.
Nice.
Hello, Professor. Can you hear me? Here, they have destroyed the floor. I cannot continue. I'm stuck. These people are crazy, but I have an idea. Try to reach the pink robot near you. I will send you my invention through him. Pink robot. Ah. Professor, I found the robot with your invention, but can you explain what it is? It's an holographic. We can define it as a matter generator, but be careful, it is a prototype and sometimes generates empty materials without consistency. There is only one way out of the laboratory in the spacecraft. I'll try to catch them. See you at the hangar. So how do I use it, though? I get the feeling like it's gonna make a floor somewhere. Or these platforms. Maybe that's what. Oh, what? What? It's Squid Games to me.
Uh-oh.
That floor was not a floor.
What was it?
It was nothing. Ah! I didn't realize that platform moved. Hey, PandaPops is in the chat. Who wants pizza?
Nobody.
Not
ever.
me.
Everyone hates pizza.
Yeah, it's like Squid Games here. I love pizza. I will almost always say yes to pizza, but my wife made enchiladas tonight, so I'm gonna go with that.
Wait, is it enchilada pizza?
No.
Oh.
It's like enchiladas.
Oh.
Arduino.
I mean, I would say I feel bad for you, but I don't. That sounds amazing.
Hey, boss. They are strong. So, I would definitely recommend getting an English speaker to do a pass on the script. Because I'm having a hard time reading this one. We did well to bring some friends. You go ahead, I'll join you. It's better if we recover some weapons. So that's Arduino. Yeah, spiders are definitely easier to destroy. They're cool looking though, these robot spiders. Or I guess these are technically spiderlings. Since we had a lot of people complain about our six-legged spiders, I decided that we would invent a species called spiderlings, which are six-legged arachnids. which I know is against the
Yeah.
definition of an arachnid, but
A little bit. I mean,
still.
who's to say they didn't lose 2 of them in a tragic limb-losing accident?
Yeah, it's oh, here's what it was talking about: weapons. I was supposed to collect those, I guess. We now got totally not Kylo Ren's lightsaber.
Totally not.
Oh, he killed me.
Did
Wow.
he kill you with the lightsaber? I mean, the not lightsaber?
Whoa, that was
I mean, the sword
that was
thing?
cool. I don't really understand how I did that.
How you stunned them?
No, I understand how I stunned. It was the
Okay.
for some reason when I did the dodge roll away, I like did I stayed in the forward lunge position like this. And so I slid and it looked like I was doing like a really long, a sliding stab. I didn't realize I could do that. Can I do it again?
Yes.
No, I died.
Oh.
I'm really not sure how I did that.
Not Jackie Chan says, Alex, quit breaking the sandbox.
Power up the attack all the way. That's what I did the first time. And then
And then roll?
1, 2, 3. It didn't. I'm not sure how I did it.
I mean, we do have it on video.
Yeah.
Anybody want to clip that and send it to Alex? I'm sure he would appreciate it.
Yes, please. Interesting. Or if you just clip it, I'll be able to see that the sandbox has clips.
Hmm?
Yeah, when you clip something on Twitch, other people, the Twitch account can see that what you clipped.
Oh.
So I just go to the Sandbox Twitch and go, oh, here's the clip.
Gotcha. I didn't know that. Wait, do you have to have admin access for that to happen? Or is it just you can see all the clips for all the accounts that are out there that are attached to certain accounts?
I'm not sure. I think clips are usually public since
Okay.
in order to make the clip, you have to have access to see the video that it's being clipped from.
PandaPops says anyone can see clips.
Yeah.
Nice.
So if you look up clips of the Sandbox game and somebody clips that moment, it'll show it. They escaped. Yes, but one of them lost this. This is a space map. Put it on the table so that we can look at it better.
Love space maps.
There's a highlighted planet. Maybe that's where they're headed. If we're lucky, we'll recover the stone and understand why they came to steal it. I'll borrow your spaceship and go after them. I am voluntelling his spaceship, which is totally not the Razor Crest.
Totally not.
Looks cool, though. Suddenly dinosaurs.
I mean,
All right.
yeah.
Somebody asked about doing a Ferris wheel.
Yes.
So
Who's W. Caleb?
not yet. I know that for a long time, having animated collisions was not possible due to performance issues and also limitations on the content management system we were using in Unity. So that may have changed, and I know that there's some people interested on working on making animated collisions work. I don't have an ETA on that. It could be a long time if it ever works. So I'm not promising animated collisions. I'm just saying that I know some people would like to make that happen. Did I get stuck behind something? There's like an invisible wall here. that I'm having a hard time getting past. I think I accidentally broke the game by just being me.
By existing?
But, well, I kind of like jumped around a tree and I think it shoved me on the wrong side of this wall. Maybe I can get myself out. Let's see.
Tuck and roll, Grandma. Tuck and roll.
Why grandma?
It's a line from a commercial from like way back in the day. It was something, I don't even remember what the concept behind it was, but it was like the car wouldn't slow down no matter what. They were in a hurry for some reason. And so they got to like each one of their stops. And instead of stopping the car, they would say tuck and roll. And the last stop was their grandmother. And they like pushed her out of the moving vehicle. And she was like perfect somersaults as she hits the ground. She was doing perfect somersaults as she hit the ground.
What'd you say this was, a movie?
It was a commercial.
Oh, commercial. I think I've seen this. It sounds very familiar now that you described it.
Yeah, it makes no sense usually when I say it. It doesn't fit.
Maybe can I go back? Can I like return? I think I'm stuck. At least we didn't get too far, right? I think I could catch up pretty quickly.
Oh yeah.
How do I get out of here?
This is a little confusing.
I think, was it? I'm not even sure how I got in here in the first place. Like, I'm not sure where the collision was that bumped me in, because it's all invisible. So I would say don't do a big invisible collision like this, because it feels like I should be able to run around back here, but for whatever reason I can't.
I feel like 1 second you were talking to Zordon, and the next second you were fighting a Velociraptor.
Yes. So, well, I wasn't talking to Zordon. I was talking to Meguma. What did you say?
Potato tomato.
the guy from Zoolander, but it's really
Got to.
Tobiah is the character's name. I was talking to him, and I said I would take his spaceship, and now I'm stuck here. All right, we are going to speedrun time. Now that we know the things to do.
He said, one box T says, if you don't want to restart, Jesus walk. I have no idea what that means, so I'm hoping you do.
Like walking on water? Is that a technique? I'm not familiar with it. Oh, you know what I should have tried and I forgot to. Oh, going up the corner and floating up the side. That sometimes works. It doesn't always work. I didn't realize it was called Jesus walking though. I just called that a corner exploit.
Of course, the person who breaks everything has a purely analytical term for it. I don't know how those connect. Now Jackie Chan says, it sounds a lot like Power Rangers, talking to Zordon and then immediately fighting raptors. You know what? When he's right, he's right. Now, if there is some sort of a giant robot that transforms either from or to an animal, I'm 100% in. So
it's funny. They say when you know, you know. It's something I've done. Something I've done before. I just didn't know what it was called.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing that I should have tried, which I didn't think of, would be dropping a piece of equipment and trying to jump off of that. That might have actually gotten me out of there. Doing a little, you know, little boost kind of thing.
Little tomfoolery.
Yeah. As one does.
Obviously.
So yeah, the bars, it's not necessarily that they straighten out. They don't have to be the same asset. They can just be spawning bars that are straight. It might be an asset. Oh, there he goes. Oh, it's even nice they have him run in, actually. I'm trying to think if the conversation starts. So like here, because we're drawn to this platform here, like we see him run off. But it's very easy to like interact with that door and then go, oh, I need to run away. Oh, this is where I picked up the map. I thought I saw that, but I didn't realize what I was picking up. So because you... the goo! Because you have that little bit of time between when the music changes and you realize the door is locked to when the guy finishes running in and starts talking, you can like what happened to me is I accidentally looked away, and so I totally missed him running in, and so I never saw him. But if you were to have that speech bubble pop up first, you can actually put a delay on speech bubbles now. Or not speech bubbles, but the asker behavior. So you could put a delay that kind of gets the player's attention, so that way they try to, or so their eyes are drawn to the fact that the guy is running into the room, so they don't miss that cutscene. Hey. Attacking me from through the door. It's not allowed.
I mean, the ape was attacking you through the cage, so...
Well, yeah, but that would make sense.
It really did.
I missed. Oh, I did it. Oh, I didn't have to roll. So you do the whole that and then... Oh, okay. I don't know how I did it. How did I do it?
No one knows. And that's why it's so amazing.
Okay.
So we've got Big John Channel over on YouTube, and apparently they are one of the devs that worked on this game.
Oh, cool.
Very nice. It always feels weird when we play a game and the person's not here.
I guess we're like giving like compliments and criticisms, and they're not there to say anything about it. Yeah.
I one time had somebody message me and be like, yo, dude, you said you'd play my game on air, and you never did. It's been 3 months. And I was just like, first things first, I can't believe you waited 3 months, so kudos to you on the patience. Next, I wish you would have said something sooner. What's the name of your game? And they told me, and I was like, you know what? I'll just play it privately, and I'll do my notes that I normally do, and I'll give you feedback that way. And I logged in, and they told me the name, and I pulled it up, and I was like, I played this. You and I played it on the air like 3 months prior, and they weren't there apparently.
They missed it.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't realize we stream twice a week.
Maybe. I don't know, but we all got a good laugh out of that. They felt foolish. I was angry. I mean, a typical day.
Destroy the wall hidden in the trees. Wait. Ah. There we go. Oop. All right. Poppies says, "Hello, stranger. What are you doing on our planet Penklos? I'm looking for someone who took something from me and could have passed this way. I haven't seen any foreigners around here. You're the first in months. You could ask our leader. If you help me, I'll introduce you. See those buckets over there? Could you water the plants around here?" Buckets. What buckets? All right, what am I missing? Is this it? Nope. I don't actually see the buckets. Buckets? There are some buckets. I believe that there's buckets. I don't see them. Are they by the water? Ah, there we go. Oh, it was a quest objective. Did the quest icon show up from further away? I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. Is there a way to restrict quest icons so they're only visible within a few feet?
Yeah, you can change the view distance.
Oh, okay. They must have it really low then.
How can I tell which... Oh, wait, there's more buckets. I'm supposed to collect 3 buckets. Ah. Oh, yeah, they only show up... Okay, so I didn't realize that they were going to be hidden. So I would maybe change the way he says that, because he makes it sound like, hey, there's some buckets next to me. You should pick them up to do this task. I would maybe change that to be like, one of the forest gremlins hid all of our buckets. And then you go on a quest looking for the buckets, and I would have started looking further away instead of so close. And I still don't see that third one. Is it in a house? This area is a work in progress. Shh, no spoilers. Okay. All right.
Wait, how are we spoiling it if it's out in the open? And that's not a spoiler.
Maybe I'm saying something that they're already planning on changing.
Okay. Okay.
All right, we got the water buckets.
Are you gonna put them on a pole and throw them up on your shoulder and do some balance training now?
This is a Karate Kid.
Hopefully.
All right, so we completed that quest. Is this kind of where it ends, or can we go talk to the boss in charge? Go away, or I'll throw you inside the volcano. What? Rude. Did you hear the explosion from inside the volcano? They are terrible. I'm afraid we are near the end. So we're on a dying world here? Ah, there we go. Hello, foreigner. What are you doing here? What do you want from us? We have nothing to offer, but if you want to stop and rest, you're welcome. Genova. That's not that weird of a name. He works for the monster that's inside the mountain above us. That monster is merciless. Many of our people who have met him have never returned. What, did you hear what I told you? It is merciless and very dangerous. He's planning something these days. We hear explosions coming from inside the mountain. You'll have to cross the river and find the entrance inside the forest. Beware that he is not alone. He has followers who will not let you pass easily. I will pray to the gods to keep you alive. All right. Weirder than the name is the hair. What is going on with this? It's like kind of like Dr. Seuss hair going on here. I almost said Doctor Who because I was thinking the Who's from Whoville.
Well, I mean, we follow the thread.
I know, but Doctor Who is a very specific other thing that's not related to
Yes.
Dr. Seuss and Whoville.
But still, I mean...
Oh, you can't go that way. Find a way into the volcano. Oh, what are these cute little guys? They're like
Whovians?
They're like little fairy gremlin things. See, I could totally picture these guys hiding in the water buckets. Ah! Oh no, they got hungry and they started attacking me. Okay. Well, I'm not going to try to murder all of them. They're kind of cute. Oh, we've got a... ah! Okay, everything here is unfriendly. It's a... I guess that's probably what he was trying to warn us about. We've got a woman centaur here who is very intent on bashing us, and a giant... What is this guy? Oh, he's just a giant. I didn't know if he's like a giant troll or a giant human. He's just a giant. Look at this giant guy. He's huge.
Oh my goodness.
But we're going to try to find a way into the volcano.
If you were to put him next to the Alpha Dragon, or the Alpha Gate,
He'd be too big for the Alpha Gate.
wouldn't.
Him sitting down is comparable in height to the Alpha Gate, I believe.
Cool.
Oh,
That
I
answers
fell
my
into a
question.
trap.
It's from the giant. He's gonna eat you now.
It looks like he ate a dragon already. Beware, the road is dangerous and full of enemy. And we found our way into the volcano. Oh. All right, glad to hear that, Big John. All right, it's good to see the checkpoints popping up. Ah. It's also nice having a game that kind of cycles the playlist. Oh. A very tiny combat area.
Did you find a secret entrance, or was that something you were actively looking for?
This is where I was supposed to go. I
Ah,
think. It was the logical conclusion of the parkour map. Portal?
all right, everyone. I'm about to close out that giveaway form. Forgot the words for giveaway and form.
The music is coming from the game. It's part of our music selection that you can pick. Intruder, what are you doing here? You're disturbing me while I'm casting a spell. Leave this place if you value your life. Are you Duinar? I'm looking for a human who stole a stone from me. He has purple hair. Do you know him? Do you mean sir? Yes, and it works for me. You're wasting your time. I have the stone and I certainly won't give it to you. I needed to finish the spell and finally eliminate all living beings from this planet. Oh. That was definitely not Sueco. That was, when I hear that song, I think of, I can't remember the name of the band, but if you play the game Control, there's a band that they reference, which is a fictional band, but it's part of the Control and Alan Wake universe.
Death Clock.
It's not Death Clock, but it's a similar kind of like heavy metal concept. It's like Swedish. I think it's Swedish. Is that where that game company's from? Is it Swedish? I don't remember.
I have no idea.
But it's like it's epic hair metal kind of stuff. I think of the movie Airheads. Yeah, like that kind of stuff. This music is giving PTSD from Meta Dungeon Season 2. Hey, I actually liked that one. Oh, he's why are all the bad guys so cute?
Because you never suspect the butterfly.
He's like this little blue guy riding on a dinosaur, but we're gonna mess him up.
It's the best when you're not when the villains are like cutesy or hidden in plain sight. You're just gonna walk right past them, and then they just gnaw on your spinal column, and it's wonderful.
So there's a cooldown to the stun from attacking. So you can't just keep on spamming the heavy attack because it will cool down by the next time you use it. Or they'll be in cooldown from being stunned. But stunning and blocking, pretty effective. Piece of cake. All right, we've got QR codes for the people who worked on it. Very cool. Always good to see that. What's this thing? It's very shiny. Anything else in here? End adventure. All right. Oh, here we got the crystal. Okay, so yeah, I would work on some of those collision issues. Asset design overall is nice. I really like the character designs. I would be careful doing Kylo Ren's lightsaber and the Razor Crest because Star Wars and Disney are kind of notoriously litigious, so getting too close to their designs could land you with some very unfriendly letters in the mail, potentially. So always be careful with that. We're trying to work on a new moderation system for as we go to OpenUGC that will hopefully help educate and also like check the stuff before anything gets minted, so that way you can be better informed as creators about when something is too close to something else. And it's really like a gray area of, you know, inspiration versus being a copycat. So it's just something to be careful about. But we're gonna try to make that a pretty simple process in the future, to just alert people preemptively. Definitely, I would get some native English speaker to review all the dialogue, so it's very clear. Most of it made sense, but there were a couple times where the sentences just kind of threw me off, and I wasn't exactly sure what I was reading. And I kind of got the gist of it, but it was still a little confusing. So you said that it's still either no spoilers because it's a work in progress. I'm not sure if I understood that correctly.
I just talk about whatever you want to talk about. Just go for it.
Yeah, they did say the area is a work in progress. So yeah, it's I can see that you're still doing a little bit of work on it. And I mentioned the collision issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it could still use a little TLC. I would do some play testing, like find some friends, have them test it, have them give you feedback on it, stuff like that. That's the kind of work that me and the council are doing to try to do this kind of play testing for more people and give more thorough feedback. So that's something that we'll be offering as a service soon-ish. PG Metaverse asks, how are the gems and cats utility in game stage at the moment? I need to choose what I'm going to put in each asset, but we still don't know some things. It is changing currently. So I that we're not at an endpoint at this moment. So I would say pick gems that represent the ideas that you're interested in, but the way they actually are utilized in the game maker is in a transitional stage right now. So we're actually doing some changes to that. Not Jackie Chan's asking about the claims. So the claims should be fixed in February sometime. I don't have an exact date on that, but that was the ETA that I got from Panda, was that sometime over the next month, the claims should be getting all fixed. It's just requiring some refactoring and fixing of things on the website. And then, yes, that is a good point. The boss was pretty easy. So things to have like different stages of a boss transformations and things where maybe it blocks attacks, does maybe some different types of interactions like an area of denial, or like destroying the environment, having minions run out at you, different things to mix it up and make it a little more exciting and challenging. So I can't just do like a stun spam. That would be good for the boss fight. All right, we have that winner for the Wizzy the Purple's
Almost
hat.
1 more second.
All right, I think we're done with the with one game for today. We did a lot talking about other stuff, but we will be back on Saturday to play more games. And potentially we need to work out the details on this, but we might be doing a tutorial series on Saturdays. Starting at some point. We have somebody that is interested in sharing their knowledge, so we may actually do kind of like what we did with Not Jackie Chan, but probably a little more formal, doing like a very specific lesson, and it would actually probably span several weeks. So stay tuned for more on that.
Yes, so excited for the tutorials, and man, oh man, got that winner for you. Sometimes things just happen, Alex, and it's just too funny. Congratulations goes out to Twitch user Danimal Cilantro.
Hey,
you have won Wizzy's purple hat. That, if that isn't just
congrats,
crazy coincidence. Yeah, congratulations, friend.
There, it looks like Danimal Cilantro had a question that Mr. Furious X is trying to answer. Let's see. What's the difference between published and unpublished when I export to the marketplace? So, so unpublished means that it's just in your inventory. Only you can see it. Only you can access it. Technically, admins can get to that stuff because sometimes we need to help people with their unpublished stuff. But none of the admins have time to just be snooping through the tens or hundreds of thousands of assets that are being uploaded to take a look at all your unpublished stuff. So other than that, no other users can see your unpublished assets. So when you publish the asset, you can publish it but have it be hidden. And there is a difference between that and being unpublished. I did it again. My mic is not exactly where I usually have it, and I keep on my chair is also not usually where I have it, and I keep on just uppercutting my microphone boom. Sorry for the loud noises there. Let's see if I go to my inventory here, and I just have to pull it up first so I don't accidentally share something that I can't share.
I'm actually going to have to re-roll this. I just checked the winner's sheet. Oh, actually, 1 second. Maybe I'm checking the wrong sheet. 1 sec. Let me see.
Purple hat?
Yeah, purple hat. Oh, no, it looks like Danimal Cilantro has already won a purple hat.
Oh, no.
Can't win two, my friend. So
oh, no.
I'm going to re-roll.
I mean, they won, so it's not like, it's not a big oh no.
Yeah.
So let's say we've got this character. This actually changed. So this used to be this, instead of saying show in public profile, this used to be unchecked and said be private. So what this means now is this asset is published. It means that a game in the game maker that's made with that asset can be shared to the drafts gallery. However, you may want to have a surprise special secret boss that you don't want people seeing the asset on your public profile that you want to have in your game. Or you may not want to clutter your public profile with all like the little decorative assets like a jar and a flower and a piece of grass and things like that. You may want to publish a game using those assets, but you may not be interested in selling those assets or cluttering your profile with all the little decorative things, and you want to like showcase your heroes and your bosses and your weapons and stuff like that. So this little toggle show in public profile, by turning it off, it won't show up on your profile page. And turning it on, it will show up in your public page. And then publishing is the difference between it just being uploaded and accessible in the game maker, that's unpublished, and then published means that you can share your game to the gallery. I'm sorry, my brain's a little fried, so I'm kind of talking in circles right now. I hope that was clear enough.
I think that was very clear.
All right. Well,
got that new winner though.
Who's our new winner?
Once again on Twitch, congratulations goes out to C Panteria. You are the winner of today's Wizzy's enhanced purple hat. I am also no wording good.
Wizzy the Purple's enhanced hat.
There you go. Alex knows what it is.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. We will see you again on Saturday. Have a great week.
Bye, everyone.